So hey guys, we're back for another mod on the Hilux. What are we going to do this week, Shane?
I think the box tells the story, mate. I think we've got a Runva winch. They were doing a bit of a special when they took over or got the deal with Repco. I think they're about $7.99 or something like that, so I jumped on that. From what I know, these are a really good winch. Quick little points here is a 5-year electrical warranty, lifetime mechanical warranty, and it's been tested and proven all around Australia. So no China junk, only the good stuff. But we've also got down here on the bracket, down here on the ground, is a behind the bumper bracket.
So you're not going to bull bar?
Not going to bull bar. Keep the factory nice looking bumper. These are a rival bar bracket. I'll be able to keep these in stock. They'll be on the website as well. I think they're off the top of my head, they're about $400, but they mount behind the bumper bar, keep the winch behind the bumper bar, and keep that nice clean look if you don't want a bull bar.
Nice.
All right, well, we'll get stuck in. I think you've seen the bumper bar be pulled off before.
Yeah, we've done that before.
So we'll cut that part out and then we'll have it all pulled apart and we'll show you how we mount it up.
Awesome. Okay, so the bumper's off. This crash bar unbolts and comes off. And now this new winch bar. It's got a slot in the sides here, which looks like it goes over the top of this mount here. Like that. So I'll square that up, then put some bolts in, see what happens. Now, 2 bolts through there, 1 bolt through there, 1 bolt through the side here. Do this same on this side. Okay, so if I tighten up this threaded bolt, grab my 14mm socket. Okay, so first problem. We're going to have to chop a bit of that off because it's fouling on that bolt, that second bolt for the recovery point. Ah, what a pain in the ass. Obviously these kits aren't designed with other pieces of equipment in mind. People just design them to go straight onto a factory car. So if you have recovery points, there's a good chance that it's going to get in the way. It's not a big deal though, because there seems to be a fair bit of excess that I can cut off those tabs. And then hopefully we'll be sweet. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Try this again. Beautiful. That's. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, let's try and bolt it up again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Try and get this out. Go through here. Just engage it. I should be able to pull it out. Brilliant. Okay, let's get this bolted in and then we'll look at wiring. I mount up the dummy mount the bumper, see where it's going to sit. I'll do that. Okay, so it'll be sitting somewhere there-ish. Okay, so it's going to come right through where that number plate is. That's alright, that's probably the spot for it to come through. But it looks like it's all fitting in there. Where are the I might have to cut a little bit out.
One eternity later.
So after a bit of investigation and deliberation, we have decided we're going to mount the fair lead here. Now we're going to, it's not going to be bolted directly to the bumper, that's just a recipe for disaster. It will be bolted to the actual bracket, to the winch mount, which we will probably have to make spaces or something to fit. Anyway, we'll cut this out and we'll see how it all looks. Okay, so we took the bumper away and marked it and cut it. This isn't going to be our final cut, but this is just to work out where we're going to sit everything. So we've got longer bolts. So this will now push into here. Can't see in there, it's dark. Like that. So that'll bolt up. Now what I'll do is I'll have to make up like a 35mm spacer that goes at the back, that goes on the bolt. So when we crank the bolt up, the fair lead isn't mounted onto the bumper, it's mounted onto the actual metal bracket at the back there. So that'll be the next step. Make up that little spacer to hold that nice and tight, and then we'll try and figure out how we're going to get it all together.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
All right, so fast forward a few days, maybe weeks, don't know. We had some technical issues, we had holidays, we had COVID lockdowns, or not lockdowns, but close contact things. We've had stuff. So we've got some stuff done. I'll finish off the winch stuff here and we'll hopefully be able to go and test it in the next video. All right, so Timmy made the bracketry up and we, there you go, we've got cobwebs, that's how long it's been. Cobwebs. So yeah, we've got the camera, all the bracketry made up. He's put a spacer plate in behind so it actually fits straight to the winch cradle. Then we've got a K-on number plate bracket so I can cover it all up. That is then mounted down to my recovery points down the bottom, and our winch motor console is all up in here. Just temporary for the moment. Yes, it's on a bit of an angle, but it's just temporary for the moment. There's something else going on in here shortly. So run the wires up and around. We've run the switch under the bonnet here, but we can also get to this. I'll grab my remotes and cables and things and I'll come back and show you. All right, so the awesome thing with Runva is we have the typical old cable style control, which we can get through this gap in here. I can plug it in, which I can show you. I'll plug that in shortly. We have then obviously our switch to turn it on or off. So we can turn that on so it's on, but we also have our remote. So we can turn this remote on and we can go out and it'll go out and we can suck it back in, all with a remote control. So this can be run from inside the cabin, nice and easy, and all we need to do is obviously just turn the winch on. But if that for whatever reason does fail, I'm going to need two hands, so I'll put the camera down and I'll show you. If for some reason that remote does fail, I just still have this here, which I can control, and this runs in through to the actual control box. through the grill, so we don't have to cut anything or do anything. But like I said, I will probably find a better location for this. This is just a temporary mounting point. So yeah, as I said before, our power comes through our switch, just goes straight into our battery, and then the earth comes around the same thing, and it's all in, tucked in down nice and low. We can get in and turn it on and off quite easily with the trim removed. I'll probably just leave this removed, to be honest, or I might even cut a small hole in the trim here just so I can put my hand down in, depending on how good it looks, what we need to do. All right, so that's the Runva winch install with the behind bumper cradle. So if you're interested in that, I will load these up on our website so you can check them out. Tim's here hanging around on a Friday afternoon finishing a bull bar. You loving life, Tim?
Loving life.
Loving life.
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
We got it all done. I've retired him from camera duties, I think. He likes to take his time, maybe. But no, that's us. Winch is all done, winch is in. I'll do a video of actually testing it out so I can show you how good it works. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more mods we're going to do on this Hilux. Like I said before, if you like anything you want done on a Hilux, give me some ideas. More than happy to give it a go. Cheers, guys.
It's Thursday in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.